Hello, my name's Patricia Comb, and I'm going to read an extract from Chapter 1 of my romantic comedy trilogy Café Paradise, which is set in York. It follows the lives and loves of the friends of the cafe and their very tangled love lives. In this extract, Walter Breckenridge, the cafe cook, is opening up on a very wet, cold January morning. Chapter 1. The rain lashed relentlessly down on Walter Breckenridge as he leaned his bike against the window of the cafe. "Come on, Walter, lad, find the bloody key. You're not dressed for this weather." Muttering to himself, Walter fished a large bunch of keys from his sodden pocket and raised them to his face, peering at them short-sightedly, trying to find the one that would open the cafe door. "No, well, you're not dressed for this weather, because that stupid woman on the weather said it was set fair," he continued. "Brisk winds pushing the showers away. My arse. If she told the truth, I'd be wearing my waterproofs instead of standing here soaked through to me vest." He fumbled through the keys. It wasn't only wet, it was pitch black too. Marilyn used to leave some of the lights on through the night after they'd closed, but she'd recently stopped. "I'm not wasting electricity and contributing to global warming," she'd said, po-faced, when he complained he couldn't see to open up in the mornings. Then she'd suggested he bring a torch. Bring a torch? Global warming. She's no more interested in global warming than I am. Just too tight to pay the electricity bill. He found the key he needed and fitted it into the lock. Even as it turned smoothly, he cursed himself for a fool because the burglar alarm immediately started its monotonous beeping. He could hear it and see the small red light on the console flashing through the plate glass door. He had 1 minute before the siren started to wail and the light above the door flashed. Then the police would arrive, and the neighbours in the nearby flats would be woken by the din, and they'd nail his nadges to the nearest tree for waking them up again at 6 in the morning. "Alarm code, Walter," he said to himself. "What's the bloody code?" 70 96 14. Was that it? Or was it 70 14 96? Or 76 40 98? "How the hell am I supposed to remember?" he wailed. "If I had a head for figures, I'd be an accountant, not a cook, and I'd be making a lot more bloody money for a lot less effort." The beeping seemed to increase in volume, and the red light flashed brighter. He feverishly searched his pockets for the piece of paper on which he'd written the code after the last time the alarm had gone off. He wasn't supposed to write it anywhere, but needs must. And if it was a choice between Marilyn finding out he'd committed her precious code to paper, or the police hauling him in for questioning as a suspected burglar, he'd take his chance with Marilyn. The scrap of paper was in the bottom of his jacket, soggy from the rain, the numbers smudged almost to the point of illegibility. He leaned back to try and catch the light from the nearest street lamp. There were only seconds left before the siren went off. 70 14 96. He punched the numbers into the keypad beside the door. The alarm tone rose by a note, seemed to become even more frantic. "Oh shit, that can't be right. Was the 70 really a 76? Or the 96 a 70? It was hard to tell from the sodden paper. Sweat broke out across Walter's forehead, mingling with the raindrops. The alarm was starting to scream, preparing for lift-off. He took a deep breath and tried again. Frantically he pushed the buttons, trying different combinations. For a heart-stopping moment he waited, then nothing. No wailing sirens, no flashing lights. Just silence. Blessed silence. The trouble was, Walter couldn't remember what the sequence of numbers was he'd just used, and if he asked Marilyn, she would ask why he wanted to know. Walter slammed the door closed behind him and turned the lock. Welcome to the start of another day at the Café Paradise.